Hi Gemini, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with your monthly message for April 2020. We are sticking with the same format we've been using the past couple of months. What's now for Gemini, what's in development or blossoming, and how do these energies contribute to your long-term happiness fulfillment through the month of April. So 3 different decks. The first is Lightseer's Tarot. Then we have Modern Witch Tarot, and then we have my favorite of favorites, Bonefire Tarot. I encourage you, as always, to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos. It'll give you a great picture of what's going on in the energy atmosphere for you for the month of April. If you do not know where all your zodiac placements are, go to cafeastrology.com. No, I am not affiliated with the website. They just happen to have one of the better astrology calculators, in my opinion anyway. So check that out, then come back and watch your videos. All right, let's jump into it. We have a lot of cards to cover. So this is what's now for Gemini. Your first card, Lightseer's Tarot, is 10 of Pentacles. How sweet is that? Tens are all about fulfillment and completion, and this one is, you know, this is one of long-term happiness and fulfillment all by itself. It shows the reward of your effort and the reward of your experience in the now moment. So living the reward of all of your effort and experience in the now, in the present. So this card is about fulfillment, happiness, stable foundation, stable family connection, and then within your own soul tribe of friends, beloved, so on, you have a great connection going on. Next, set 2 cards. First is the Moon. Beautiful. Oh, I love how this card is done. This is a new deck to me, and I haven't seen every single one of the cards just yet. I love being surprised by some of them. So the Moon, this is something of the unknown becoming known, and it's coming up out of your feeling and emotional realm. It's intuitive. The Moon helps us to see what we are sometimes blinded by in the light of the sun. You know, the sun is all brilliant clarity, which is wonderful, but sometimes it's so bright it obscures our vision, and we require the shadowy contrast of the Moon, which has some alchemy to it, as I remind you of so often, because it's borrowed light of the sun, right? And how that is projecting into our field of vision. And our field of vision also encompasses our intuitive gifts, however you perceive them. So this is you channeling a message for your own self. You become aware of something. And coming with this is now the Page of Cups that allows you to make an offer. This is really cute. Hold on one second. I gotta look at... Oh, sweet. So we have hands making a heart shape over here in the water. This pages bring messages of love. Now, this could be a loving message that you're channeling for yourself out of the Moon, but pages also often make offers. I consider them the scouts of the court cards. You know, they scout ahead a bit, and they bring you back information. And that information can inspire us to make offers, especially in the Suit of Cups. But here we have the cup, and we have this person above. It's almost like higher self, or being sucked into a higher realm, or sucked into an energy that we never thought we would entertain, or we would do that only when pigs fly. So we have a flying pig over here. Cute. So Gemini, you are considering things, entertaining the idea of things, or the emotions and feelings of things that you might not have ever considered you would. Hence the pigs fly message on the card, which is great. It means you're expanding your horizon and you're opening up because you feel stable on your foundation over here in the 10 of Pentacles, which is really quite sweet. Your next card is, let's see if I can pull these down just a little bit more so you can see them better. Your next card is the King of Pentacles, which is another super stable card, and another card of living in the reward of your prior effort and experience. There's a touch of the Strength card on this one for me in this deck, because this king is sitting next to a wolf. So typically on the Strength card we see a woman with a lion, and there's a ferocity to that lion. which is not being exercised against the woman, you know, and she's also not trying to tame the lion. And I feel the same here with the King of Pentacles. He's not trying to tame the wolf. He knows that the wolf is full of passion and a fierce type of energy, but they're at ease with one another. So there's a little more alchemy going on here in the card, like the moon, and a doorway of opportunity. So you're taking your Ten of Pentacles into a realm that you might not have ever considered taking it before, and you're not rushing through the doorway to that realm. You're going to take your sweet time with it, which is nice, because there's a level of spiritual maturity that you now have grounded in your foundation that tells you to savor the journey, not to rush it. And you recognize, like the king, that what you do in this moment is going to pay another reward forward for you. And where's that going? Right into the Six of Swords. Yeah, more movement for you, Gemini, and that's just it. You aren't rushing that gateway, that doorway that the Ace offers over here with the King. You are moving through it with grace and ease, and you can see from turning around, looking at your own hindsight, viewing your life, doing a review of your life, you can see how the challenging moments have shaped the now and paid a benefit and a reward in the now that you can capitalize upon for yourself and continue to pay it forward for yourself. So you move from challenging circumstances into very optimistic circumstances. It comes back around to your Ten of Pentacles, long-term happiness and fulfillment. And this is the energy that you are investing in. You are not wasting your energy at all on anything that you feel is frivolous, I hear from the guides and the angels. Consider that. Okay, next row of cards comes from the Modern Witch Tarot. And this row is all about what's in development, what is becoming or blossoming. Your first card, Two of Cups. Yeah, unifying energies. And my feeling here from your top row is that you're unifying your past with your present. And you're seeing how all of the challenges have created bliss for you here in the 10. Now, those challenges, when they were happening, you didn't recognize them as an exchange of energy or an upgrade of energy, or how you were the alchemy of change for your own self. Those challenges simply felt like challenges. But now you can see, like the king would, just how valuable they were. So you have a lot to offer, and there's a lot on offer to you, and there is an exchange of energy going on here for you. Take it where it's relevant. It could be in beloved relationship. I would start, of course, first and foremost with a relationship to self and how you are nurturing yourself at this time, caring for yourself, because that sets the precedent for how you nurture and care for everyone else in your life as well, and how that pays even more reward forward. Beautiful. So that's in development for you. You're taking your Ten of Pentacles and you are, showering yourself with that energy, and then it rains down on everyone else in your world as well. There's the exchange. Next set, 2 cards. First is Two of Swords. Yeah, not surprised to see that, because this, for me, intuitively speaks to your 6 of Swords over here. On the 2, you had reached some sort of an impasse, and I'm feeling, Gemini, this message of, is it always going to be this way? And it required a lot of choice and effort on your part to change the energy, to move into much more favorable, optimistic, and wonderful circumstances. And here, again, this too represents alchemy and change. You chose it. You had to go within to find it. But now you're sharing it. Ten of Pentacles coming with this Two of Swords. Yes, the Lovers. It was absolutely a choice. I love that you've got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. This does speak to self-relationship in a really big way, but it also speaks to all of the other relationships, your family, your friends, your beloved. Everything has been changed by the change that took place within you. And the Lovers card is a reminder, too, for you to follow your heart. Absolutely follow your heart. There is a decision to be made, a choice to be made when we see the Lovers. And if we are at an impasse within that choice, our only option is to get into our heart and listen to and follow our heart. Hitch your heart up to the boat on the 6 of Swords and go there. All right, next set of cards, 2 here. Oh, I love that we have the Strength card. I was talking about it here with the King and the Wolf, right? Here it is proper in your reading, the Strength card. This is a card, too, of not compromising your wild, free, liberated spirit, because the feeling here is what's behind you on the Six of Swords is a life experience where you felt trapped and you couldn't go any further. Or you felt controlled by your circumstances, controlled by your environment, or even maybe some people in it. Perhaps they were manipulative and dominant within their personalities, and you paid the price for it. You know, you can't cage a wild thing. Well, you can. It just doesn't typically go well when you do. So that's what's here in the Strength card. You found the strength to free yourself courageously from the ways in which you allowed yourself to acquiesce or be trapped in some way by life experiences that are now behind you. And so at one point when you were at an impasse with this, you probably passionately and in an unstable way freed yourself, and then you had to come back to stability. And coming back to stability is what created this Ten of Pentacles at the very beginning of your reading, because that's the foundation you're living on now. But it was some really tremendously challenging life experience that brought you into the wisdom of all of this so that you could even choose that 10 as a goal, as a target, as something to move forward toward. And you're continuing to do that because, like the King, like the Master, you understand what it means to be challenged in the present so that you have lots of opportunity and choice in how you want to exchange your energy with the divine all that is, and then every relationship and life experience around that. Okay, coming with Knight of Wands. Now there's some serious passionate movement for you, Gemini, and that's exactly how you felt once you freed yourself from the way that you were trapped. So this Knight is a little bit unstable, just like I was saying when you first liberated yourself. This is a while back, I'm feeling. So these cards are confirming and validating your journeys. And this Knight is a bit serpentine, you know, in the way that he moves, and he gets distracted very easily, and shiny things are delightful, you know, they have to be investigated. That's good though, because while you were feeling trapped, you didn't feel like you could investigate, and now you do. Your passion is up, your creative fire is up, and it's flowing in a stable way. Again, Ten of Pentacles. Next, you have Six of Wands. Yes, this created great victory and success, harmony and balance, accepting and allowing. All of that on this one card right here. This is a homecoming to the self by following your heart, listening to your heart, coming home to your heart. You created victory and success for yourself, which again contributes energy to the ongoing Ten of Pentacles theme at work in your world at this time. All right, let's move to your next row. This is Bonefire Tarot, and it's all about how these energies up here are contributing to your long-term happiness and fulfillment. So it's kind of like what you're doing now that fuels what continues to flow for you. First card. Oh, perfect. Love this. I know the Three of Swords is a cringer card because it speaks to pain, loss, and sorrow on the card and how it penetrated your heart, got to the heart of the matter for you. But this card is more confirmation and validation. This is behind you. This is what I'm talking about with your Six of Swords up here. That's what you moved on from. You deliberately chose to head in the direction of the Ten of Pentacles out of great personal challenge. And at the time, it just felt like great personal challenge. You didn't understand that you were paying a reward forward to yourself. You couldn't even see that on the horizon. Eventually you did, though, as described in all of these cards up here. So the Three of Swords is a confirmation of validation to you for your journey, for coming out of this Three of Swords type of energy. For example, this is probably in connection to a long-term relationship that you felt was a lifetime relationship that perhaps came to an end and a close. That's the feeling there, and how you recovered from that, and how you chose to upgrade and fuel all aspects of your life in this kind of joy on the Ten of Pentacles. In the Lovers, you decided, I have to follow my heart, But in order for you to follow your heart, you had to pull the swords from it without bitterness, without taking it personally. And you had to get to the soul of yourself and make a new choice, which you did. And you can see it here in all of these cards. It's so beautiful. So that Ace of Swords in the center, you found brilliant clarity. You found your everlasting strength and you moved on from this. That's something to be celebrated. Okay, next card is the Knight of Coins. Yes, a long journey and somewhat slow journey. The Suit of Pentacles is earth energy. And, you know, it's where heaven touches earth. And that process cannot always be seen with the naked eye. See these eyes over here on your Three of Swords? You can't always see that in motion. That's why the Knight of Pentacles appears to not be moving at all. The truth is, he's getting the lay of the land. He's not missing a detail because he understands the value of these Three of Swords moments and the lessons they bring us, and how we turn those lessons into loving joy in our lives. So he's going to take a look around, and he's going to, with that Ace of Pentacles, open a new doorway of opportunity for us to step through. It's the very one that's being held here by the King. It's the doorway we all walked through, Gemini, to get to our 10 of Pentacles, which is so sweet. And you did that, and it has been a long journey, and the cards are confirming and validating that for you. You're in your strength. You're in your passion. You found victory and success, and you are celebrating that Three of Swords in a 10 of Pentacles lifestyle. Then you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, you walked right through a doorway to a whole new realm of experience, and that's great movement here. You can see it in these cards, moving on from that Three of Swords in a Knight of Pentacles sort of way to step through a doorway to a whole new realm of life experience. You did that. You're still doing that, except now you're bringing 10 Pentacles with you instead of just one. Fantastic, right? And then the Emperor. Yeah, how sweet. What an awesome card to end your reading on, because the Emperor is beautiful Aries energy. It is fantastic. It's direct, it's fiery, it's passionate, it's it encompasses the wisdom of your soul and you channeling that into your life now. The Emperor rules the realm. You know, kings and queens, they rule the kingdom, the queendom, right? The Emperor rules the realm. And this is where you find yourself, Gemini, wisely making choices in an Emperor-style way to maintain your 10 of Pentacles. There it is. Thank you so much for watching. Do, as I said before, watch your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. And definitely check out the daily messages. Have a beautiful April. Peace, love, joy, blessings. Like, share, subscribe here on the channel if you are moved to do so. Peace. Namaste. And bye for now.